So parlays, this is one of the most popular topics in sports betting world. I also believe that new bettors and bettors who just start betting, they also learn parlays as one of the first things, because bookmakers love parlays, and also people love parlays because once you combine more bets, you can potentially win more money. It's like a lottery. But what are parlays? A parlay is a type of sports bet where a bettor combines two or more individual bets into a single bet. So you put more games on a ticket with the condition that all of the individual bets must win in order for the parlay bet to be successful. The more individual bets that are combined in a parlay, the higher the potential payout, of course, but also the higher risk. This is always with more risk, also the bigger payout, not only in sports betting but everywhere else. Like, as a single loss in the parlay will result in the entire bet being lost. In this video I will show you how to calculate parlays, how to calculate payout, how to calculate profit, how to calculate margins. You will see how much you lose compared to single bets, because bookmakers make money because they take a fee or commission over round margins. This is what I explained in previous videos. And the bigger their commission, the harder it is to beat them. Okay, so if you want to win at sports betting in the long run, you always need to look for the odds with the lowest commission, with the lowest fee. So you are looking for the services, or you're looking for the bets where someone, in this case bookmaker, will take you fewer money from you, so you have better chance. When you put more games in a parlay, you put yourself in a weaker or bad position. Okay, and this is something I will also show you. So let's go to spreadsheet. We will use decimal odds. Okay, you can also use American odds, but as I said in previous videos, you can use the same and you can recalculate. But for now, I will use decimal odds. We will use example of two-way bets. So we can have, for example, football, but you can, because we need to calculate margin. Okay, if you want to calculate margin for three-way bets, so this is maybe home win, away win, draft, you can use the same logic. Okay, 3.6 for example, so 1 divided by this, drag down, sum those numbers, and you get margin. So this should be, I don't know, something like that. I just made up this number. Okay, but this is how you calculate the margin again. Okay, but we will do for two-way bets. For example, for totals, for spreads. Let's say that we have Lakers who are playing against Suns +7. Let's say, and they are both -110 or 1.921. Okay, so 1.921 is the same as -110 in American odds. Okay, and we have such type of bets. Okay, 1.121. Let's say we have Bulls +3. Again, 1.921. And we have, I don't know, Mavericks -3, 1.921. And then we have over 55 over 100, let's say 224.5, 1.91, and under 224.5, 1.921. Okay, and so on. We have such bets, and you start putting your selection on the ticket. Let's say you take Lakers, you take Mavericks, let's say you take over, and all odds are 1.921, 1.921, 1.921. And the more games you put on a ticket, you simply multiply those odds. You get bigger payout, but we will also see that this is not quite true. Okay, so I want to show you that we will take for this calculation such example. Okay, so first we will create a table, parlay table. Okay, and this is something you can also do. So first is a parlay. Okay, we have single bet, and this is the first thing we will calculate. So I will take your odds. This is if you take Lakers, those are your odds. Okay, then we will calculate implied probability from this, simply 1 divided by the odds. Then you also need other odds if you want to calculate margins, as I showed you before, right? You also need the other odds, because sometimes you get 1.91 versus 1.91. Sometimes you get 1.85 versus 1.85, for example, or 1.95 versus 1.95, and the margins or overrun is not the same. Okay, if I translate this into American odds, sometimes you get minus 110 versus minus 110. Sometimes you get minus 110, 20, minus 115. Okay, so this is not the same. Okay, and this is why we need to check the first odds and the second odds. The first odds, this is maybe your odds in the parlay, but to calculate overround and how much bookmakers will take from you, you also need to have the second odds, the opposite odds. Okay, and this is though this is in this column. Okay, from this we will also calculate implied probability. Then we need to calculate overround, okay, or margin. Okay, we simply add those implied probabilities. From this we will calculate fair odds. Okay, and that's it. Okay, and that's it. And then we will, okay, I will create a table first. Okay, this is for single, and then we will say bet amount. This is how much you will bet. Okay, I will make it yellow. Payout. This is how much they will pay you, and to win or profit. Okay, to win. Okay, this is basically payout minus bet amount. Okay, I also need one extra row for the odds. So all odds, right? Because we will also create more tables, because this is for single. Once we will have double, we will use a different table. Okay, so I will create such a table here. Okay, I will also put it here. Okay, so your odds is 1.91. Okay, implied probability is 1 divided this odds, right? This is this. The other team odds are 1.91. So you take Lakers in your parlay, but you also check the other team. Okay, in this game, you get the implied probability. So 1 divided by this. Overround is simply this number plus this number, and the fair odds simply this number multiplied by your odds, right? Because you want to calculate what would be fair odds if bookmakers don't take a commission. We know that this is 50-50 game because bookmakers have 1.91, 1.91, or minus 110, minus 110, because both numbers are the same. So if you bet on one team, you get the same amount of money if you bet on the other team. Because of that, we know that the chances are 50-50. And if the odds are fair with 50-50 game, we know that the odds, fair odds, would be 2.0 versus 2.0, or in American odds, plus 100 and plus 100. So if I click enter, we should get 2. Okay, so it is correct. Okay, so those are fair odds. And the bet amount, let's say that we bet 100 American dollars, we can also change to currency, because you can use any other numbers, but let's say that I use this one. So we bet 100 American dollars. Payout is very simple, odds multiplied by the bet amount. Okay, and profit, what is the profit? We simply need to take out the bet amount. Okay, so it is payout minus this. Okay, and we have 91, which makes sense. Okay, if you bet 100 American dollars on single bet on Lakers, you will get profit of 91 American dollars. Okay. Uh, but what if bookmakers don't take any commission? Okay. Of course, the bet amount is the same. We will use the same, and the payout is your bet amount multiplied by this odds. Those are the odds which would be fair without a commission. So you would get 200 American dollars, and profit would be this minus this. And how much you lose? How much you lose? I will just make it like this. How much you lose? How much you lose? In just a second. And how much in percentage? So how much you lose compared to this? So profit 100. This would be fair. You made only 91, so you lost nine American dollars. So I will simply do like this. Okay, so we get minus 9 American dollars. Okay, compared to fair. So how much you lose in percentage? We will simply use this number and divide with the fair profit. Okay, so you lost 9% compared to fair profit. Okay, I will change to percentage. Okay, so this is for the single. This is for the single. Okay, if you bet on single on the odds with 1.91 versus 1.91 or minus 110 minus 110, you lose 9% compared to what would you win if you would have a chance to bet on fair odds. Okay, so we will copy this table, put it here. Okay, and I will now add another bet. Okay, so we will add another single. I will do leg parlay. So this is the first bet, and you add one more on a ticket. Okay, so this is, I will say one game, two game. Okay, two games on a parlay. Okay, two bets. Bets is more correct. Okay. So you have two leg parlay. Two leg parlay. Okay, so what do we have? We have another one here. Another one here. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to add here, because if you will create more 5 leg, 10 leg, you want to add if error like this. Okay, I'll show you why. Because when you will create more a much bigger table, just a second, I'll first delete to show you what will happen if you don't add error. You get an error. Okay, but if you add this function here, you will get empty cell. Okay, so let's go back 1.91. So we get implied probability, and I will do the same if error. Okay, and here you can do the same. Okay, so the odds are again 2. Okay, and we multiply this with this, right? Because final odds in the parlay is 4, right? Final odds in the parlay is this multiplied by this. Okay, so this is your ticket. You have 2 games on a ticket. The final odds are 3.6418. Okay, so I also need to change this here to this. So we now have these odds multiplied by 100, right? So you bet 100 on a parlay. This is your payout. This is your profit. We also need to change this here. Payout, bet amount is the same. Payout, we need to change this because we have now the odds, those fair odds. multiplied by 100. Okay, so the profit, the fair profit, fair fair profit would be 400 American dollars instead of 364.81. And how much you lose? You lose 35.19 American dollars. Okay, so uh, instead of 300 American dollars of profit, you get only 264. This is exactly 35.19 dollars of difference. And once we compare these two fair profit, you lose 11.73%. Okay, so as you see, with single bet you lost 9%. With double, with two bets, you are losing 11.73%. Let's do for more. Okay, I will add one more, and you have now three bets, 1.91, 1.91. I need to do like this. I need to do like this. Okay, and so we have now this multiplied by this multiplied by this. Okay, you can do like this. And the same here, I will add one more because we are adding one more. And as you see, you're losing now 14.74%. So with single bet, you lose 9%. With double, you lose 11.73%. With 14, with this is three leg bet, you're losing even more. Okay, so let's do just a second. Let's do for 10, or okay, let's say that we add more. Let's say that we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's do it for 7. Okay, because I want to show you that you're losing more and more. Just a second. Okay, I want to show you that with parlays you will lose more and more, and this is not something that I made up. It is simply math. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3 bets. Let's make it for up to 7. Okay, the process is the same. Okay, I will just do like this. Okay, so we need to add, so we are adding more. Okay, and the same here, I will do like this. Okay, so you see what I'm doing. Okay, so if you put 7 bets on a ticket, the odds would be uh, 92. For $100 bet, the payout would be 9,273, and the profit, clear profit would be 9,173. If the odds would be fair, okay, then as you see, the odds would be 128. So for 100 American dollars bet, fair payout would be 12,800. So basically, it is what, more than 3,000, yes, 3,000 American dollars of difference. So 3,526 American dollars of difference. And how much you lose? You lose 27.77%. And now you can calculate for the rest. So if we make a summary, if you play single, how much you lose? How much you lose compared? How much you lose compared to fair odds? You will lose 9%. You will lose 9%. If you bet double, so this is two leg. Okay, you lose 11.73. Okay, I can do like this. If you bet triple, this is three leg parlay. You lose, this is three leg parlay, you lose 14.74%. If you bet more, and this is seven leg parlay, right? If you bet seven leg parlay, so tick, 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 okay. If you bet seven leg parlay, you lose 27.70%. As you see, with more bets on a ticket, you lose more and more money. So the the proof is always in reality. Not the proof is not in opinions. The proof is in reality. Okay, so if you want to win at sports betting, stick to single bets. This is your best chance.